Don't just be another foreigner, be a local Laowai.
Welcome back to Local Laowai, the show that gives you everything you need to know for a smooth transition to life in China. I'm Donnie Newman. You know, there's so much to see, do, and buy here in China. You'll definitely want to get in on the action.
What the? Hey Donnie, they won't accept my US credit card. Can I borrow some cash?
Now, to make sure that you can get in on that action, you're going to want to make sure your money's in order. So in today's episode, we're going to be talking about credit cards and bank accounts. To start our discussion, let's assume you've just gotten off the plane for the very first time. If you're into traveler's checks, you can cash them in at authorized banks here in China, namely Bank of China. They're a really safe way to transport a large sum of money, but be prepared for a long transaction process at the bank. Another way you can quickly get some cash upon arrival is to use your foreign credit card at a Chinese ATM. Now, not all Chinese ATMs will accept foreign credit cards, so make sure you look for this sign here. And of course, there are going to be some fees involved. 谢谢. Or you could skip the cash altogether and buy things directly with your foreign credit card. Major credit cards are becoming more and more widely accepted here in China. However, you can't always expect to be able to use your foreign credit cards for purchases here. Places like upscale hotels, restaurants, and shops in the airport are more likely to accept them. But for your everyday purchases, forget about it. So if you're going to be in China for a while, I definitely recommend to go to a Chinese bank and set up an account with a debit card. Here's how to do it. When it comes to choosing your Chinese bank, I found the #1 factor is convenience. Because most banks here don't really differ too much in terms of services that they offer, it's best to just find one that's close to your home or your office and look no further. Now, we were going to take you to a Chinese bank today, but unfortunately, we didn't get permission to shoot, so we're going to have to skip.
Hey, Donnie, there's a bank that just opened up, just around the corner. Let's go. Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Here we are.
Wow, look
Just
at
opened.
this place. What is this?
GSB.
What's the GSB?
Green Screen Bank.
Amazing. Well, do you have your passport with you?
I certainly do.
That means you can open an account.
Cool.
Let's go.
All right.
Now, banks can be pretty busy places in China. Most places will have you take a number when you walk in. And that means be prepared to wait, sometimes even an hour or more on a busy day. So I recommend bringing something with you, like a book or something else to do to keep you occupied.
你好。
你好。
我要开账户。
请出示您的护照。
When it's your turn up at the window, you're going to want to open an account. In Chinese, 开账户. And make sure they open you an account with a debit card. Debit card in Chinese is 借记卡, or you can simply refer to it as card, 卡, and they'll know what you're talking about.
Hey, what if I want a credit card?
That probably won't work. Under most circumstances, foreigners are not permitted to apply for lines of credit at Chinese banks. So it's a good idea to keep your old credit cards from your home country just in case of emergency.
Could I get an online banking account?
可以。填一下这个表格。
Okay.
While you're up there at the window, make sure they set up your online banking as well. Some Chinese banks have elaborate security measures that are kind of unintuitive to use, so you're going to want to have them explain it to you before you go home and try to use it for yourself. Now that you have your new Chinese debit card, assuming you have money in your account, you can use it anywhere you see this UnionPay sign all over the country. Restaurants, shops, and many other places. You can also use your card at any ATM which has the UnionPay sign. And don't worry about fees. No matter which bank yours is or which bank the ATM belongs to, there will be no fees involved.
Now, Chinese ATMs usually dispense the cash first, so make sure you remember to take your card when you get your cash.
If you lose your card, you'll have to return to the exact branch that issued you the card to request a new one. So you'll want to go back and say, 卡丢了, or I lost my card. And you really don't want to lose your card because that process will take about 1 week.
And finally, the daily withdrawal limit is 20,000 yuan. So if you need to take out more than that all at once, you'll need to make an appointment at your local branch. Well, that's it for our episode on money and bank accounts. Hey, Teddy, now that your money is in order, you want to pay me back for last time?
Actually, I'm plumb out of cash right now. Tell you what, let me buy you bubble tea and we'll call it even.
I guess bubble tea is better than nothing.
All right, let's go.
See you next time. Stay tuned for next time when we review all of our tips for getting your life set up here in China. Until then, be sure to keep sending in your questions at Local Laowai and BON.TV. I'm Donnie Newman, and we'll see you next time.